Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. Today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I usually do this anyways, but I figured maybe there's some people that like watching Magic. I like playing Magic the Gathering, specifically Limited and Commander. Limited more so than Commander. Commander is literally, I only play it because I don't get enough draft in, so it's like, okay, if I want to play Magic, I'm gonna have to play Commander. I think it is the most popular format, but yeah. I also like making weird decks that I never really see on ladder. They're best in best of one, so uh, they're not exactly designed for counterplay. They win mostly by the opponent not knowing what you're doing. And if the opponent has any inkling of what I'm planning to do, then usually if they're a good player, they can stop my deck. So uh, yeah, if I play standard, I'll record some of those. I think I'm probably gonna be doing I'm probably gonna be doing what's it called? Commander today? I'm gonna see what quest I have there first though. Yeah. So if it's asking me for white or green, I'm probably gonna play Commander because uh I run a Ramos Dragon Engine deck. For standard, right now I only have two decks that are legal. One of them is a Demir deck, and the other is a Rakdos deck. So yeah, definitely neither of those are gonna fulfill my mission. So this is my deck list. This hasn't really been updated, so there's probably a lot of new cards I could put in here, but for what this deck is trying to do, I think it does everything perfect. I think the most recent addition I added was the Encroaching Dragonstorm. It's okay for the most part. It'd probably work better if I had more basics, like I do in my real version of this deck. So I have like one of my real decks is a Ramos deck, but it's completely different from this because obviously you can't have a key to the archives. There's just a bunch of cards. I should remove Obtruse Appropriation because I don't get a trigger off Ramos on this, but I just like taking people's cards. Maybe that's what I should do. Actually, let me see if there's any multicolor cards that exile that I can swap in real quick. Cause I mean, I'd rather have that if anything. But yeah, the real version of this deck is completely different. It's pretty much based mostly on random cards I was able to pull. Uh, that's how most of my commander decks are. It's literally just a collection of loose bulk that I've been able to cobble together. I think for the most part they do pretty well though. Uh, I try not to spend too much on cards if I can. Maybe I'll swap in a D-Spark, but that only hits some stuff. But maybe better than uh, what else I have. I don't know. Artifact or creature? No, no. Sacrifice a non-land permanent. Is there stuff I can sacrifice in this deck? Not really. Exile target mono-colored permanent. No, I think most people do like running multicolor. Uh, maybe I should run a planeswalker. I should run oh maybe Legion to Ashes. I like the instant speed of Abtruse. That's the only problem is I do like instant speed plays. Maybe what I should do instead is put one of the Kayas in that I can use Other End, but I want to be able to cast it too. Being able to cast something that you exile is just so helpful, you know? Exile target on that permanent. Put a ghost form on one creature. So I can put it on. I only have a couple creatures in this deck, so I can put it on the commander, but I don't know how often I'd be willing to do that. Exile target on non-land permanent starts at 5, so I'd have 2, and then I can cast Legend Spells from the graveyard without paying its mana cost. That does help with my. That does help a bit with my. What's it called? with my shrines, which is like the sub theme of the deck. So maybe I'll try this Kai out. Okay, anyways, I was planning to just hop in, but I did want to make that change at some point. So hopefully you saw the rest of the deck list. If not, you'll see a lot of it during the gameplay. I'll try to explain my thought process behind my decisions. Part of the reason I like this deck is because you have to make a lot of decisions. I don't really like decks that are just, yeah, play this, play 5 mana, play the next card. 5 mana, play the next card. Okay, so to start off, I think I can start with either one of these triomes. I'm gonna start with the one with the green though, because more of my cards do actually need green in the early game for mana development. If I don't really have anything cool to do on the next turn, then I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, yeah. So I do have my fourth land drop, which means my encroaching Dragonstorm is gonna be online at some point. And we should probably take a look at what kind of deck they're running. So they're running a warded spider deck. So I think what I'm gonna be wanting to do in this game is I'm gonna be wanting to look and dig for a lot of my board clears. I'm actually gonna run out the Temple Garden and I'm taking 4 damage next turn. Do I want to take damage and have open and anguished unmaking? You know what? Yeah, it might be fine because if I'm gonna be taking 3 damage from a source anyways, I might also just have that available. Uh, from a library into your graveyard. Okay, so it is just they're just putting a bunch of lands into the graveyard with Mind Soul. Do I care about that? I do not. Do I care about this? I do not. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and anguish this because I'm gonna be taking 3 anyways, so might as well. And now I'll only take the 1 damage. Okay, I'm gonna play Command Tower, and then I'm gonna grab. So I don't have any blue. I have 1 red source. I have 2 black sources. Yeah, I'll grab blue and red. I'm gonna have Orrery mana next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I can Orrery into either Fractured or Elspeth, depending on what they play. If I want a copy of it, I'll go Fractured. But if I don't, I'll just Elspeth. Probably Elspeth the one that can actually put minus one counters, because I do want to be able to not have my Ramos be negated. Okay, so they're not gonna opt for any big plays, which is good for me. So that means I can literally just I'm actually gonna set this as green. Ori. I could also just steal their signet, but that's fine. This is a slower deck, so like it's not the greatest against aggressive decks. I think if you see that they're gonna be running like a token generator, that's when I'll probably try to mulligan to find a board clear, one of the early board clears I have. So like, I can't remember what they're called. One of them's depopulation. I know that. Whatever creature, whatever creature, no, dealt damage by create it took. Okay, okay. Do I want a copy of that? Maybe, maybe. The biggest thing we're trying to do though is just take out their commander so many times that they just can't even cast it anymore. Other spiders you control have Death Touch and Ward too. I feel like most spiders already have Death Touch now. No, they don't. That's weird. Actually, well, I guess that's not weird. There are some poisonous, venomous spiders, and there are some non-poisonous, venomous spiders. I think what I actually want to do next turn is... Actually, nah. I don't want to spend 5 mana to draw 2 cards. Or I should technically I draw 3 cards, because I have the Shalub. You're gonna make them fight? Yeah, sure, I'll take a damage. Now they're gonna make him fight. Like, I got the damage in, and now he's gonna use his mana to make them fight. Get rid of my giant Shelub. Okay, so I guess not. Do I have a creature I can bring back? No, I cannot. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. I have a feeling they're gonna... Are they gonna do it? Any kill spells? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna go ahead and recast this. Thin my deck out a bit. Hopefully draw into some cooler stuff for next turn. I'm gonna grab the black and white because the cards I'm usually trying to cast are the board clears and let's go ahead and attack. The board clears and yeah, pretty much the board clears. All right, go ahead. Good job. All right, what is that? Oh, what is it? What the? And gain life? Sick. Can I also use its ability to put counters on creatures? Oh, if that's the case, I can literally just load up Ramos with a bunch of counters. I'm gonna keep the land in hand because I do have some draw discard spells. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That means I can probably put stuff on Ramos and then generate a bunch of mana for free. Uh, Probably not the best exchange rate unless I'm just adding the last counter I need. But if I just need to add 3 counters, that'll be 9 mana, and I'll net 1 mana. But sure, you know. Let's see what they do. We've kind of run out of action here, so hopefully we can look for one of my draw spells. And if not, at the very least, oh, 5. Oh, you lose 3 for each card put in your hand. That's pretty good. At the very least, I can 5 mana draw a card next turn. Did he draw a kill spell? If not, then like all I need. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought they're gonna. I was like, are they gonna misplay and choose one of my other artifacts? Yeah, go ahead, take out Ramos. Okay, so they did not misplay. But they will need to be careful, because just gonna take the 4 here. They do need to be careful. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna... Oops, almost chose the wrong one. I'm actually gonna put a counter on Dryad so I can block the dude. And now that I have this in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and play this out. I mean, I don't want to give them perfect information, but like they dug for 4 cards there. They did take 4 cards though, so that might be might be something I should take into consideration. So they have 7 mana available to them. Getting this card was cool though. But yeah, so this shrine is exactly why I always keep a card in hand in case I need something to pitch. Come on, just play out your hand, man. You're a you're a Golgari creatures deck. Just run out your creatures. Like, is he gonna play removal every turn or something? Okay, go. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Sick. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy too. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw. And then I'm gonna play out the door to nothingness. And if they have no response, then that's it. Like, uh, I effectively have 10 health, so I can make some blocks here if I need to. And now that Ramos isn't my win con, it's like, whatever. Is there anything in my deck I can use to win as well? Or not deck, my graveyard. Because technically I have a Balagad recovery, so if I do need something, I can grab it. Okay, doesn't look like they have the win here. Yeah, this is like my other win con. So Shrines, Door to Nothingness. Most people don't run removal for artifact enchantments, or a lot of it. Yeah, if I was them, I would just swing out. But I guess they're just giving up here. Oh, and yeah, there is my other out too. So that's it. GG. First game in the bag. Always love to win with Door to Nothingness. I wish this was like a more viable strategy. Like Door to Nothingness is obviously not in my real commander deck because it's not a 1v1 format. Um, I can just protect the door and then win. But in real in a real four player game, it's like yeah, I can take one person out and that's it. So on to game two. Looks like this is a Orzhov. I'm not familiar with this commander. Bat. So it's tribal again. It looks like it's a recursion deck, so I'm gonna want like exile stuff. I think this is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think this is keepable. I'm gonna use this as the white source because I only need one green source. And then I should have the second one from Chromatic to cast Elspeth. Yep, pretty good curve here. Wish I had an earlier play, but this deck honestly starts on turn 3, I think. What is this? Oh, if you gain life, you gain more life. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, there's our turn 2 play. I'm gonna set that one to be white, just in case they decide to blow up my lantern. Okay. So I'm gonna name white here. Then next turn I have 4 mana, so technically I could just go right into exiling their creature. Oh, that's perfect. Let's go exile the creature. See, they're usually when you do this with Toss Trigger, they'll likely just move it to the command zone, which is fine by me. If they choose not to, okay, yeah, so they did. These are enchantments. Yeah, so I'm not gonna play out too many enchantments then, or if I do, I'll wait till Elspeth. Oh, okay, okay, that's perfect. Actually, let's go ahead and play this. Uh, what was the stats on this again? 3-3. In that case, I kind of still do like counter magic though. I'll grab the counter spell. I'm gonna pitch the. Actually, I'm gonna pitch Urona because I can cast it from graveyard. If they spend the next turn doing nothing again, I'm just gonna play out the chromatic and then hold up counter spell. And then I should be able to get this the thing. Okay. That's fine with me. Actually, that might not be good. Okay, in that case, yeah, I'll give them one more turn actually, because technically, like even if they get a mana next turn and they play out their commander, then it's like, whatever, no big deal. I'm gonna block their creature with my hostage taker though. I'm gonna grab a green and a red, and I'm gonna play the red out. Oh, I technically played the green out too. Okay, yeah, and then that should give me a bunch. Yep. Okay, commander out. Perfect. And then I can farewell, and then I can just blow the world up. And then I can hold up counterspell. Okay, so all creatures, enchantments, they don't really have a graveyard, so I'm not going to touch the graveyard. Okay, so we're looking pretty good now. If they play out the commander again, we have multiple ways to deal with them. Uh, if they play something else scary, we can either counter or exile it, and then we can use Elspeth to bring back our hostage taker too. Yep, that's countered. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring out my commander, and I'm gonna play the Sanctum. And then hope if they don't do anything significant next turn, I'm gonna play a big Hydroid. Doesn't matter if they spend this turn removing the commander, honestly. A lot of times, okay. Okay, actually I'm gonna use Waking the Trolls. I'm gonna take down their white source so they're limited to one. And it also delay their commander for another turn. Plus, when it gives us the land, we'll be able to play an even bigger Hydroid Crisis. Everything's coming up, Ramos. Yeah, this is very much just like a hard control deck. Alright, congratulations. You've taken out my Ramos. Let's see how much mana we have here first. So 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. We have an odd number. Let's just go ahead and bring our commander back out. Might as well keep our resources in hand for now. If I get one more mana, I'll play out the Hydroid. Three, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Wait, I'm gonna have this enter tapped. 14. 14, so this is 12. Oops. Wait, is it 12? Okay, hold on. I might have missed. Probably should have played that on tap. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13. Damn. Okay, I miscounted. Okay, I'm gonna tap for 10 instead then. Draw 5. Now we got some more tools to help deal with their board if required. Alright. Gonna exile. Oh yeah, technically Hydroid Crisis is a two mana creature. I thought they're gonna take out one of the tokens, but that's cool. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna add red. I'm gonna set this as a black. Okay. Um, how much damage can I do this turn? 10, 14, 14 plus. Can I do more? 14. Okay, they just gave up. Yep. It's honestly, I feel like it's a very oppressive deck sometimes, so I don't know if I would wish this upon everybody. I also don't want everybody to play this deck though, because I don't know. I feel like most people that are playing Commander though, they're trying to do like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a bat deck. I'm gonna make a mermaid deck or merfolk deck. There's no such thing as mermaid. Let's see what their commander would cast a non-creature. Oh, that is not good for me. But luckily, I do have sanctums to help mitigate that. So I will keep this hand, though I will have to find a blue source for my other sanctum. I'm gonna start with the green one again. This time I will play out an untapped land for the second one. Ugh, that's annoying. Actually, I'm gonna do this now. But yeah, this deck, it's almost like this deck was designed specifically to counter me. It's like, non-creature deck? That's interesting. It'd be better if I had a blue source, but yeah, come on, let's manifest a blue source. Okay. Yikes. This is the biggest problem with a 5 color deck is just not drawing lands, and especially in the colors you need. Yeah. I think I'm dead here. Got screwed again. Or maybe they think I'm like planning to just kill spell his commander the moment it comes down, so they're like, yeah, let's not. Why is this guy not playing anything? But it's more obvious when I haven't played a land for 2 turns. Okay, I'm not, I'm too far behind now. Okay. Hopefully we can get a better mana start for the next game, but at least I contributed one spell to that. Oh. All right. Trotta. I can't remember what this one does. Face down creatures, so they're gonna be playing a lot of face down. Turn this creature face up. If you can't, exile it, then you may cast exiled card with paint. Huh? Cloak the top card of that player's library, so I should not let them hit me. Okay, so I got 2 exiles and a board clear. I think I'll keep this. I'm gonna start off on my Hallowed Fountain. I'm gonna set this as a black source, though I would like a second white source for my Vanquish. Hopefully, if they don't play anything next turn, I can Uro to look for something relevant. We'll see. We'll see. Things never really go my way though, so whenever an assassin deals combat damage to a player. Okay, in that case, what I'm gonna do is they're gonna play out their Trotta so that they can get the freebie. I'm gonna anguish on making it, cause yeah. Yeah, go ahead, try to play something on it. So I just 2-for-1 them, so that's excellent for me. Oh, that's interesting. But I think I want to guarantee the Kaya play. Yikes. Okay, well, at the very least, I've dug one deeper. Hopefully, I can pull another card in the next draw. They're just gonna end up, they're just gonna end up getting my land. Oh no, they didn't play out the commander. Okay. Does that mean they're planning to, does that mean they're planning to counter spell my card? Okay, maybe I should play this out then just to see what happens. Because I feel like they're gonna counter. Oh, okay, no, they didn't. Okay, in that case, I don't mind. Ah, I see. So you're gonna. Oh, okay, so they're not playing out the commander. But I mean, it's good that we know they don't have a counter spell now. So we can just go ahead and exile. That helps a lot too. Okay, no, they might still have a counter spell. Okay, no, they don't. I could try to exile their Mox Amber, but yeah, that's pretty good. Do I want to protect my Kaya? Okay, I'm gonna play out the Honden again, because the only thing they had to deal with it was just the unauthorized exit, which me it's just telling me that yeah, they're gonna panic. And if they fill their board out to try to, prepare to take me out, then yeah, I can just blow their stuff up again. Okay, so now I'm gonna blow up the world. Ooh, that's a good card. But yeah, I'm gonna blow up the world. I'm gonna plus. Alright, so I got my Kenneth back. Okay. So if I draw an untapped land here, no, I do not. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna play out my Golos because he doesn't help my Ramos at all, but he does get me into my seventh land. Okay, that's fine. I didn't I wasn't planning to keep him around. Let's grab one of the tri-lands. Actually, no, let's grab one of the not fetch, shock lands. Just put Sacred Foundry on. And then we'll plus, put a ghost form on Golos. And then we can block to protect Kaya next turn. Yeah. We don't really care about our creatures here, so... Amazing. You gave it -0, -1. I'm guessing they're just doing their quest too, otherwise, like, why make those types of choices? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and exile their creature again. And then I'll say go. So they can't keep anything in hand. They can't keep counters in hand anymore. So I'm not worried about that. They're pretty far behind casting their commander again. Hopefully I can get to another cast trigger. Or I can literally just exile their Mox. Oh no, they have to control. They have to control the You have to control the legendary in order to get the trigger. Okay, so we're in a pretty good spot here. Like, yeah, like there's not really much they can do. I have answers in hand, so and it's a very powerful deck. Uh, the Kai edition was pretty good. I feel like I wish I had more creatures for me to put counters on. I'll be right back, actually. All right, sorry about that. So we're gonna try to finish off our daily mission here, and then hopefully we can call it a day from there. And hopefully it doesn't take many more games, because I think right now we're at a 3-1 record. One of them we just gave up because we did not pull lands for 3 turns, I think, and we're getting to the point where we were gonna fall behind. Oh, Codis. Everyone's running Codis now. So for Codis, I'm gonna be looking for exile effects. So we do have one. It's on a 5. They're going first though, so but I do have some acceleration. So there's a chance I can get to Kaya before then. So I'll go ahead and keep this. The only problem with that is all my other lands are tap lands. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna lead on Uro. Oh no, they already got it. Might be too late. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to use Loki as a sacrificial piece. This will also let me see what cards they have in hand. Okay, so yeah, they do have protection. There's a good chance I'm gonna lose this, just because they did go first. Hmm. I think I actually do want to let them hit this turn, because it's not like it's particularly big right now. And most of my spells are like 3+, so they're not likely to hit anything major right now. Yeah, so I'm just drawing a lot of these tap lands. Oh no! I'm an idiot. I should have actually been paying attention to which cards I was drawing or playing. So this what happens when I finish eating. I don't think anymore. Okay, so they're gonna use their snakeskin just to pump it up. But that's good, because But that also means they probably drew another piece of protection. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'll go ahead and block, because I do have a bunch of three mana spells now. Hopefully they play some stuff out. And if not, I will go ahead and Kaya, and hopefully they have no response for this, because, like, what are they really gonna play, right? Yikes. Okay, well, we might be, I mean, they might also just leave Kaya alone now, then, if that's the case. And if that is the case, okay. If that is the case, okay. So we've bought ourselves a turn. Uh, there's a good chance they're just gonna psych rift my card here, but whatever. Um, I'll just grab a Hallowed Fountain. When in doubt, I always grab Hallowed Fountain or Steam Vents or or Breeding Pool. Okay, okay. Hmm. That's actually pretty interesting. I do have a way to win now. I need them to use their Psych Rift on this, and then I needed to clear the path. Oh dang! If only what it was gonna create was was treasure tokens, that would be. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. When it deals, calm draw that many cards, of course. So they're gonna be able to play 10 cards. What did they get? Nothing useful. Okay. All right. Sick. I mean, they got like a couple of cards that could help, but they're gonna need additional mana to do a lot of the stuff. But they are gonna get 10 card draws here, so I'm surprised they didn't grab Snakeskin Veil there. Just have some form of protection. But that's how you know that this player just they believe so much in the indestructibleness of Codis. Oh, what did they count? Oh, they're gonna copy the Balaget recovery. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm just gonna concede there because like he's already protecting it. There's not even no matter what I play, he's just gonna be able to take it out. Yeah, Codis is an annoying deck to play against if you're not on the play. It's like you're always on the back foot when you're facing Codis. One mana hand, technically two. I'm gonna mull. Okay, it's much better. Probably gonna Cold Heart Steel as black, probably. Actually, well, I won't really be able to actually play Cold Heart Steel on turn two. Okay, no. Well, now that we can do that, let's go ahead and just pay the 2 life for this, and I'll name black. And again, black because it does cover a lot of my board clears. And yeah. So since I did that, I'm gonna go with Cultivate. Oh, damn. Never mind. I keep forgetting this is not green. Wait, why did I not play that as my first land? This is how you know. Me going to eat. Me going to eat really screwed me up. Okay, in that case, I have 5 mana. I'll go ahead and do that now. So I'm gonna grab black, and let's grab I have 2 blue sources, 2 green sources, 2 black sources with this, 2 red sources. Let's grab another white. That way it'll allow the colors that are either or of white to just be the other color if necessary. So at the beginning of upkeep, each player draws 2 cards, as long as for each opponent is equal to 7 minus those cards. As long as there are 4 more cards, each opponent is equal to 7 minus those cards. So it's going to be equal to the number of card types in their graveyard, or their like the lowest amount. So this is 5 to mutate, and then this is a ward 2. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. So I'm gonna mutate onto my Paradise Druid. It'll give them a chance to it'll give them a chance to like blow up my creature, but if it slows down their commander, then whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's bring out a commander then. Yeah, see, we spent a turn making it so that 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna dump my hand anyways because it's like, might as well. My hand size is already reduced. Might as well make it lower. And then once I get enough mana generated, uh, hopefully I can do something better. Sure. Honestly, the only reason my commander exists is usually as a debate. Sometimes it is to like generate the mana to do a bunch of stuff, but like I don't know. I like Ramos as my shrines commander better than the shrine itself, because that's kind of just like whatever, man. That's problematic. Hmm. Do I have a removal in here? No, I do not. From a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So you can take my King Caesar. Instant artifact land. So he has 3. No, 4. Okay, I'm gonna play my land out, first of all. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna grab my King Caesar so that he cannot resurrect it. Let's see what he has in here. Like, he can bring a Haywire Might back. Oh, he's gonna grab my Paradise Druid, whatever. Okay, that helped deal with Virtue of Persistence. That's fine. So this deck seems like it's fairly confident in taking out and just being able to like remove stuff. So I'm actually just going to play my stuff out and just appreciate the freebies. That's pretty good. We're digging for answers now. Now they're gonna have to answer the Hunden. Okay, that's fine. So they don't mind having to draw the discard because like they're drawing so much, but yes, I think one of their things is trying to just get you to draw. Okay. Do I want to duplicate it? Yeah, I'm gonna grab their Delighted Halfling since I'm exiled. Okay, yeah, so yeah, they're not confident they could play it out again. Next turn I can just Orrery and then Elspeth their Ob Nixilis, so they'd pretty much have nothing on board. And I think that covers my mission. Yes. And I've also done 4 wins. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna call it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my Brawl deck. Uh, let's see what this achievement is. Play 200 life as a cost over any games. Yeah, at any cost. Perfect. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my Brawl deck. I don't want to see too many clones of this out there. I don't want to like mirror match, but this is my deck list pretty much. Again, a lot of these cards are just cards that uh I've pulled from just playing. I think I've barely like put any money into MTG Arena. That's also why I don't have a lot of new cards in this deck, but as you can see, it's a really control-y deck. They never really know what to expect. That's the one thing about running Ramos over the shrines, is if you run the shrine, people know you're running a shrine deck. Whereas if you're running Ramos, they're like, oh, they're just running a play multiple colors deck. And then, depending on what you need to do, you can either just control with a bunch of board wipes and then create a really big Ramos, or you can just slowly get the incremental value with the shrines. But yeah, also most people don't run like enchant removal to this degree. There's barely any creatures here. I think there's like 4 creatures total, like Hostage Taker, uh, Boneyard Lurker, Uro, Faburo, 4, Dryad, uh, Hydra Traces, Paradise Druid, and technically Valky, but I try to never run Valky as a creature. I only use it if I need hand information or if I need an early blocker. Otherwise, I always try to run him as the opposite side. Uh, I just realized this isn't my OG version of this deck. Actually, no, no, no. I remember there's a there's a version of this deck where I had In Search of Greatness. It was a standard deck though, it wasn't a commander deck, but it was In Search of Greatness, and it ran a bunch of the off-color uh Kaldheim cards, including Valky, because of the fact and the shrines, because of the fact that it would put a card from your hand on the battlefield that was one higher than what you already had in the battlefield. And because the shrines are incremental, they would always just put each other on. And if they didn't have those as a target, Valky was always a target for after the Kami War. So I would have Sanctum of All, it would pull Kami War, and then it would pull Valky. So I would get like those 3 cards sequentially. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this deck. I love playing this deck. And if you like playing control decks, it's a good one to check out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been fun filming this one. Usually I just play this when I'm like doing something else, but yeah, maybe if you guys like it, I'll film some more stuff, maybe my standard decks. I definitely want to show those off. Um, Again, these aren't optimized decks, so if you guys want to comment to help me optimize my decks, that'd be great. But don't turn my deck into something that's no longer me or something that is just meta, in which case I'm not interested. But thanks so much for your time, and catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.